Android update, new features for your smartphone could be revealed this week. Android Q is expected to debut later this year, and while Google has already detailed several elements of the new operating system, fresh information could be revealed later this week. Android is Google's mobile platform that is harnessed by billions of devices across the globe. The software typically receives new substantial iterations on a yearly basis. Last year Google released Android 9 Pie to fans that built upon the solid foundation laid by Android 8, Oreo. Android Q is expected to up the ante further with a legion of fresh functions, some of which have already been explained by Google. Back in March, the American tech behemoth released the first beta for Android Q that highlighted some notable changes in store for fans. First and foremost, the software places a heavy emphasis on app permissions and privacy protections. For instance, Android Q will give users more control with regard to when location data is gathered from programs. In previous versions of the operating system, fans would be granted a binary yes or no decision when an app asked to collect location information. But Android Q will let users limit the accumulation of such data for only when a particular piece of software has been opened. Discussing the functionality, Google said, with Android Q, the OS helps users have more control over when apps can get location. As in prior versions of the OS, apps can only get location once the app has asked you for permission, and you have granted it. One thing that's particularly sensitive is apps' access to location while the app is not in use, in the background. Android Q enables users to give apps permission to see their location only when the app is in use, running, or all the time, when in the background. Another notable feature supported by Android Q is what Google is calling bubbles. This will present certain app functions, such as text messages, within a small circular icon that can be moved around the user's display and opened at will. The functionality works similar to that of Facebook Messenger's chat heads. Google has insisted bubbles will help users prioritize information and take action deep within another app, while maintaining their current context. The tech behemoth went on, bubbles are great for messaging because they let users keep important conversations within easy reach. They also provide a convenient view over ongoing tasks and updates, like phone calls or arrival times. They can provide quick access to portable UI like notes or translations, and can be visual reminders of tasks too. A number of other notable features in Android Q include a more efficient share sheet, simpler Wi-Fi connectivity, and the possibility of a system-wide dark mode. While Google has alerted fans to a deluge of changes coming in Android Q, it is expected the firm will discuss the software's new features further at its forthcoming I/O Developer Conference next week. The American company will take to the stage at the Shoreline Amphitheater in Mountain View, California, on Tuesday, May 7. As has been the case in previous years, Google could wait until its keynote to discuss some of the biggest changes present in the newest version of Android. The firm has been rumored to be experimenting with a fresh method of multitasking using the software. Moreover, it has also been speculated the traditional back button within the software could be removed in favor of a gesture. However, it is worth noting neither of these claims have been officially discussed by Google.